In life, when you are trying to maybe celebrate something or you won an award or something, the first people you want to tell are family members. But in this case, you will find out that a sister became an enemy. Like things you should see people do to their friends was what your sister now does to you. So this is the story of a family where they had sisters and brothers, and then this particular sister is always having suitors, like men coming her way, while the other sister, who is also very beautiful, did not have men coming her way as much as the other sister did. So men will come, she will say no, she doesn't want. This sister will be like, wow, why is it that men are always coming to you? So she thought it was a joke, like they'll talk about it and everything would just pass. So she saw as the sister was just trying to make her be in a relationship, not knowing that it was all envy. So everything that a man tells her, she'll come and tell the sister, can you imagine? This one, Jide is not asking me out too. Can you imagine? Okafor is not asking me out. I don't even want their relationship. So because they were sisters, she was not able to tell her that, why not shift them to me, since me, nobody is asking me out. Is it that something is wrong with me or what's going on? So every time the sister went out and somebody asked her out, she'll come and be gisting. This is normal that people will tell their siblings about their relationship with either their boyfriends or their girlfriends or whatever it is that happens. They'll call each other and talk about it. But the case was different with this our own story here, because she told the sister everything and the sister was not even happy for her, not even one bit. So one day the sister now went to her mom and said, Mama, see what's been going on. What's happening now? Why is it that men don't come to me but they go to my sister? What is going on? The mother now said, don't worry, it's because maybe you're not friendly, your sister is friendly. She said no, that the sister is not even giving the men attention. How come they are coming around her, that she doesn't even give? So that was how the mother now tried to speak to her. You know how mothers will try to strike a balance, trying to settle issues. So it came to a point where the sister now met a guy. When the sister met this guy, she was so, happy she met the guy. Unlike the other guys that she would just tell off, I don't even like this one. He's not my guy. He's not my thing. I don't like him. I don't like how he looks. He's too short. This one will say he argues too much. This one will say he's too... All that one. She had all those complaints. But her sister will be like, why can't she just... When she's sitting alone, she'll be like, why can't she just send these guys to her? That no guy is asking her out. And she's almost of age to get married. No guy. That was how this her sister now came and told her about this her love interest, that this one, she loves him, his days, and she now mentioned to him that the guy works in an oil company and the guy is wealthy. The sister was not like, really? So what made her very upset was the fact that the sister had now agreed for this one. Before now she was not agreeing to date the other ones or be in a relationship, but this one she was so excited about it. Her sister was not having it. Her sister said she sat back, she was thinking, why would things or good things always happen to this her sister, that she herself is not happening to her? So the guy now asked the sister, this her own sister that told her the story, how is it going to, how do they do traditional marriage in their place, and that he wanted to see see her people, but first of all he wants to take her to his own people to visit. That's how he took the girl to go and see his people. When he got there, they received her, asked her where she came from, how is she doing, and all that. Her family members, she replied, and everything was fine. They gave her a good hosting. So it came to a day where the sister will now bring the guy to their own house. That was when this her own sister that is envious of her decided to put something, because she had already gone to one witch doctor that her friend told her about. But when she was telling her friend that she needed a love potion, she did not make it look like it was her sister's husband to be. So she went there, collected the love potion and kept it. When the guy came, she now put the love potion in the drink they were supposed to take to the guy. Like, how you welcome people, you do palm wine or whatever drink you have, you give. So when they got there, the guy said that he doesn't drink that particular drink. You understand? That was, number one escape. that he doesn't take that kind of drink. So they gave him, he said he would take water, but they told him that since it's somebody you want to marry, you have to take a drink. So they opened a canned drink for the guy. So he drank that one. So the sister was watching to see if he would drink it. When that thing happened, she said, no, that what kind of thing is that? That's when she now started telling the sister after the guy had left, are you sure this guy is really a husband you want to marry? Think about it though. So the sister now, when they started planning everything, the day of the traditional marriage, everything went on well. But the day of the wedding was when they discovered that her wedding gown was missing. So they started looking for the wedding gown. They looked for it everywhere. They did not see the wedding gown. The bag that the wedding gown was inside was open. They didn't see wedding gown. They didn't even see rings. Everything she bought for the wedding, they didn't see. No, that her sister had taken it to one witch doctor, that same witch doctor, to go and, make it such that when the guy comes, he will change his mind and say she's the one he wants to marry. So when she brought back the wedding gown, the girl decided to pray over the gown because she was like, how come a gown is missing? And all of a sudden they are seeing the gown. She prayed over the gown, wore it, and nothing happened to her. So when she after the wedding and everything, she now traveled. So her sister now called her and asked her that, can she come to her house and visit her? If she can come to her house and visit her. She now said, okay, that she can come. But then she did not know what was going on now. Of course, your sister, you will not suspect your sister. So she now went to visit her. So she now decided that she'll be the one to be making food for them in the morning whenever the husband wants to go to work. So she now said no, that she cannot allow that. That she'll be the one to make food for her husband. So one day she now told the sister that, okay, now that I have made the food, let me help you serve your husband. I think the sister was like, there's no need now. I'll be the one to serve my husband. Don't worry about it. And all that. Just go ahead and eat your own food. I'll serve my husband. So she decided now, what she now did was she now had to poison the water her sister kept in the bathroom to have her bath. So her sister had entered her closet to pick what she would wear. She came into the bathroom like she wanted to pick something. She poisoned the water that her sister was going to have her bath with. The intention was for her to poison the water so that the sister will have her bath and buy, and that's the thing, will take the sister's life, while she will now become the wife of the man. So that was how the sister saw her coming and go out. So the sister now came in and was asking her, what did you come to do in the bathroom? She said, nothing, oh, nothing. Do you know, when the sister entered the bathroom, she saw something on the water. Like she didn't have an opportunity to mix the water. So she saw something on the water and decided to pour the water away and ran another water. But the thing is, she did not now wash the bucket well. She ran the water, had her bath, and she started seeing some things on her body. So this lady now thought, that her sister now thought that the thing had worked when things were coming out of her body. She didn't know that the effect was not that, much on her, because she had poured the water. She didn't have her bath with the direct water. So when the sister now kept food in the kitchen and went out and came back, she now saw from this thing now. She was coming in. She didn't wear her slippers, so she was coming in and discovered that her sister had removed something from a substance from a bottle and poured into the food. So she came in and asked her, what did you pour in the food? That's when she now started shouting that she did not pour anything in the food, though. She did not pour anything in the food. They now asked her to eat the food. She said she will not eat the food. They asked her to eat the food. She said she will not eat the food. So that was how the husband now came and was asking them what happened. They narrated everything. So they decided to call for one of their uncles who was in that city where they lived. The uncle now said if she doesn't eat the food, they'll call the police. That was when she now started opening up and saying that she started narrating everything she had done to ensure that she takes over the sister's husband. But the sister was always very smart. The sister was always very careful. The sister did not, that for some people, they would have fallen for it, but her sister did not fall for it. That her intention, that was when she now opened up that her intention was to kill the sister's husband so that she can marry the sister's husband. And everybody was shouting. So they now decided to call the parents. They went home, they talked, they had family meetings, they talked about it. She apologized and now became a shadow of herself. People never wanted to associate themselves with her. That last wickedness. If you can do this to your own blood, what will you? So when people that were there will now say, that when they hear about friends doing friends things, they used to wonder. So now this one is even family. So that you can also be very careful what you tell your family. But the other people who were in the meeting were like, be careful of what you tell your family how. There are family members that will definitely know what in your life. So in all, let us learn our lessons and be careful how we live.